Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to talk to you guys about something, okay? What are some of the best traits that you find in people who are at the top, okay? Obviously, you find genetic talent, right? And you find intelligence. You find they're hardworking, they're very dedicated and disciplined. I think something that goes really underrated with a lot of the best in the world is their willingness to take and accept constructive criticism, and also to know when they might need to take a suggestion, right? And they're not afraid to ask others questions. So if you look at a lot of the big up and coming lifters, like if you look back now at the rise of John Hack, he's surrounded by a lot of really, really impressive lifters. Pete Rubish, Andy Wong. And what being around people who are significantly better than you does is it almost is like a fountain of information, even of things that you might not even think of. So my message to you all, right, is I want to make sure that you guys are not afraid to ask questions and seek help, right? In my own time, one of the best things I ever did to learn how to program properly was to hire a coach. So early on, I was exposed to a lot of sort of older school programming where you do lifts like once a week. So you bench once a week, overhead press once a week, squat, deadlift each once a week. Only when I hired Pete Rubish did I realize that you can do these exercises for more than 1 or 2 days in a week, right? So that completely took the governor off. And actually the way I hit my first 500 deadlift was by deadlifting 3 times a week, which, 5 years ago was like committing heresy. That's not something that anyone would have ever talked about. But this isn't something that's widely available information. Most of the big channels out there are still going to recommend that you only squat or deadlift 1 to 2 times a week. The reality is that it's very individual dependent. Some people can only get away with benching heavy once every 10 days if you talk about Julius Maddox. And then all the way on the other side of things, Matt Vayna has openly shown his own programming where he benches 6 out of 7 days in a week. And that's just on one lift, right? So the reality is that you have to always be willing to learn from those around you, and then also be able to analyze your own training and your own recovery and be able to find out what works best for you. So recently I switched my program from what I had been doing, which was sort of like a modified push-pull legs, to move back to the training plan that Pete Rubish had me on, where it was essentially 4 full body days. 3 of them were with squat, bench, and deadlift type movements, and then 1 of them was an accessory day where you kind of just go in, do some curls, do some dips, and do a little hamstrings, and then leave. And, with my own modifications, of course, I've been able to see already really tremendous progress in my strength. I'm already approaching PR territory on bench press, and I'm very much not far behind on squat and deadlift. And today is the first day of the 3rd week of that training cycle. So it just goes to show you guys, never be afraid to seek new information and to apply new information to see what works best for you. I believe Louis Simmons has a saying that if I hide $100 under a rock in a parking lot, you're not going to kick over 2 of the rocks. You're going to look under every single rock in that damn parking lot until you find the one with $100 under it. And the same should be true for your training, where you're going to seek out all the information possible, because even if it doesn't work for everyone, it might work exceptionally for you. Thanks for listening, guys. Like, subscribe, follow, you know the deal. Have a good one.